Wow. Hello. Hello. How's it going? Good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good night. What time? I don't know what time it is over there, but what's up, oh, I messed up my opening. What's up, everyone? Kontomo. It's been a while. I haven't streamed in a bit, but it's good to see some familiar faces here again. Wow, it really has been a long time. When was the last one? Like a month? 2 months ago? Yeah, we haven't really been doing too many of these, but feels good to find time to do this again. Masato, thank you so much for becoming a Tomoyachi. Oh, ooh, scuff. Hold on. Pardon me. Yeah, there will probably be some scuff because I have not, done this in a while. It's really been a while. It's been 20 years, 2 months. It feels like 20 years. I mean, it's kind of the break you need sometimes, right? 20 years, 2 months. That's how it feels. Hold on, let me adjust my positioning here. But yeah, I've been doing things. So it's good to be back a little bit. I don't know how much more stuff we'll be doing here and on out. Well, you know, there might be a stream here and there, but still kind of in my recovering. Chat, is this real? Recovering from streaming burnout, creative burnout mode. Though I think today today has been a good step moving forward. I heard the notification again. I don't know what that ping is, but Tomo's alive. What? Yeah, guys, check the year. The year is 2024, and Uzuki Tomoya is streaming again. It wasn't all just a dream. Tomo is alive. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? No, I've been doing stuff. Yeah, who is this guy? Yeah, I've been doing stuff not streaming related. It's kind of nuts. But you know, I feel like the more you do, the more you do. You know what I mean? And the less you do, the less you do also kind of goes with that. So the less you stream, the less you want to stream. The more you stream, well, sometimes the more you want to stream. But it's good to see, it's good to be back, see everyone, at least for today. Yeah, so I've been doing stuff today. I baked cookies for like the first time maybe ever? I don't know. Just doing, I was like kind of worried I wouldn't have enough time to finish making all the cookies before the stream start, but it turns out it doesn't take that much time to make chocolate chip cookies when you just go at it. Actually, did it burn? No. Like, I actually did a really good job with them. Like, I'm kind of shocked myself, but I cooked them perfectly. Like, on the first try. I only spilled flour over like half the kitchen, but like, we don't talk about that. It's only because I switched the stand mixer on to like, I like flicked it past the setting I wanted to go to, and then like flour everywhere. But I recovered, and somehow I put the right amount of flour back in to make the cookies like perfectly balanced as all things should be. I don't know what happened, but like, I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened. Like me, I never cook anything. I eat fast food. Do I want to admit to this? Let's just say my coworkers, when I come in after lunch, are like, wow, something different when they see me not with fast food. So, yeah, that's definitely something, and some specific change. Yeah, whether the franchise may or may not be different, but, the addiction, it's not even addiction, it's more like a reliance dependency, which is really not good. But it's like when it's cheap and it's right on the way to work, it's like, okay, McDonald's or Taco Bell or, you know, whatever it is. What else is a fast food place? Subway, you know, I could spend $10 on this and like save like 5 minutes or save like 30 minutes of my time that I would have spent laying around doing nothing. Or I could actually get up and do stuff and spend less money. So yeah, it's just bad all around. Anyways, today was a good change. I went grocery shopping for the first time in like, oh no. Well, it's definitely the first time this year. It may have been like the first time in like a while last year as well. Like, oh no, when was the last time I actually went grocery shopping? Oh no, congrats. Thank you. Yeah, I actually didn't buy milk. I'm horridly lactose intolerant, and sometimes even 1 or 2 lactates can't save me. So I didn't buy milk. But I also don't really like milk that much, because, like, I don't... Guys, is it just me, or, like, when you drink milk, do you ever get, like, that, like your breath kind of smells afterwards? Like, you get this, like, crusted milk kind of, like, breath. Crusted milk kind of, like, mouthfeel. You know what I mean? Can anyone else relate to this? Am I the only one that, like, that's, like, you drink milk and you're like, ah, that was great. And then, like, later, like, the residual milk just, like, sits in your mouth. And not, like, sits there, but, you know. No, it's not that it's gone bad. It's like, you think about it, you're like, man, like, my mouth just feels like kind of like grody, you know. I think this experience is unique to you. Yeah, see, the fat in the milk. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because like, you know, it just like sticks around in your mouth. Especially if you're like wearing a mask or like a really tight mask where you can kind of smell the milk breath. Like you just feel like it's like, ooh, something's going on there, you know. How about the oats? How about oats? I don't usually eat oats with my milk. Maybe it's a little white also. Okay, I never paid attention to that. Brush your teeth. Well, yeah, milk's got to smell. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think this is specific to cow's milk. Yeah. Yeah, right? It's got like a smell to it, right? Kinda. But it's like, yeah, I drink water after drinking. Yeah, see? But if you don't, you just leave that, like if you leave the milk sensation in your mouth, right? Like it stays that way for like a while. And it's like kind of weird, you know? You gotta wash your mouth out. Yeah, see, this is the thing, like, you eat cereal, like, at work, for example, because say you're, most workplace, well, not most, I shouldn't say most, but some workplaces, you know, have cereal, and then you're like, I gotta do a ton of stuff, and then you, like, don't, like, drink water afterwards, because you're like, well, I just ate, like, food, and I had a liquid, so I don't feel like I need more liquid, and then you go and you just have, like, this, yeah, and it's like, where was the window? Where was the window to, like, cleanse your palate? But, you know, now that you mention it, I think that's a good idea. I have a 10-year-old boy's diet. It's worse because I don't have parents. Well, not that I don't have parents. That sounds wrong. My parents aren't policing my life to, like, make me eat better, which is very sad to say. Maybe I just, that's really embarrassing. Anyways, I made cookies today, guys. We'll focus on the accomplishments. I went grocery shopping and I made cookies. It's a process. Also, first time chatter, Corin. Welcome in. Great to see you live. Thank you. I like my song covers too. Batman. What do you mean? Okay, Batman. Cereal at work? Yeah, cereal at work is a thing. Like a lot of workplaces, it's like one of the cheapest things you can buy in bulk and supply to the masses. So yeah, I need that's been the block from me drinking milk. Like, just like, oh man, that taste. But if I had only thought, wait, no, water shouldn't mix it because the milk residual stuff is like fat based. So you need something that's like also fat based to take it out. Guys, chemistry 101, polar and non-polar. Water is polar and fat based stuff is non-polar. So you need like, yeah, water's not going to wash it out probably, right? Right? You need something that also has some residual fat to take it out. Am I overthinking this? Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe I just need to try the water technique. I just try the water technique. Yes? Yes? Okay. I'm gonna try drinking milk. He's right. Okay. Chat, I'm gonna try drinking milk, not like right now, but like, you know, during the work week. And I'm actually out of town for like the next few weeks, so I can't report back immediately, but I will update you guys on whether drinking water afterwards has removed this mysterious residual mouthfeel thing that I've associated with milk. Maybe it's because when I drink milk, I usually have cereal after, and maybe it's a combination of the cereal too. You know, there could be multiple variables at work here, you know, things coming together, you know, like you do, right? Right? No? Yes? No? If you swish it around fast, yeah, because then you're like, yeah. I think the swishing definitely could help here, because like then you're putting like, you know, some mechanical force, and that doesn't sound right. Oh, wait, no. What's the word? You know, you're like pushing it around, you know. It's not like a super... Tomo is a milk auntie. Well, I am lactose intolerant, so like I'm already 90% of the way there to being a milk auntie. Is there anything wrong with being a milk auntie? I think a lot of people are not big fans of milk out there, you know. I mean, I don't... But then again, I think I hate it for the wrong reasons. Aside from the lactose intolerance, like the mouth texture thing, that I think that's also hating it for the wrong reason. Good for dental. That is true. That is true. People who lactose are the most excited to eat pizza and ice cream. Yes, as someone who is always very excited to eat pizza and ice cream, I can confirm that. I feel like, you know, this is like a human nature kind of thing. Bunny, human, you know what I mean. Like, we want what we can't have. So then when we can have it, it's good. That sounded a lot better in my head. But you know what I mean, right? Like, you always long for what you cannot attain. That was probably what I meant to say in my brain. Do you have a reaction to yogurts and cheeses? Fermented products tend to be easier to digest. So, yes, but no. Well, actually, I feel like when I have yogurt, it hits me, you know. When I have, like, a stick of cheese, well, okay, maybe not the best example, because the days when I eat, like, a stick of cheese, like, that's all I've eaten. So, like, you can imagine, like, the byproduct of that is not too much sustenance, because all you've eaten is a stick of cheddar cheese. So, like, that might not be related to the lactose side of it, you know. But the yogurt definitely takes me out, and I don't know why. Not a lactose intolerant, but at a certain point of life, I didn't drink water, I drank milk instead. Okay, I think that might be not good for you. But as someone who doesn't drink the most water, I have no leg to stand on. But yes, the forbidden desire, it calls to all of us. Harder cheeses tend to have lower amounts of lactose, if that gets you peace of mind. Ah, that makes sense, because yeah, cheddar cheese is pretty soft. So that would make sense why that also, like, low-key takes me out. The yogurt definitely hits me, though. Like I steer clear, like, free yogurt, great, but, like, I steer clear of that, because I'm not gonna make a deal with the darndest there, you know. Stopped when I found out about kidney stones. Dude, kidney stones are the scariest thing. When I learned about kidney stones, yes, that stuff is... I'm gonna drink some water right now. Ugh, good stuff. Like, if you don't know what kidney stones are, I've never had them personally because I'm still young, but kidney stones bad. Don't get kidney stones, folks. My dad had kidney stones when I was 10. Wasn't fun for anyone in the family. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, kidney stones does stuff to someone, and you don't want that stuff being done to you. Like, I say this as someone who's never had kidney stones, nor known anyone with kidney stones, but only read things on the internet. That stuff looks bad. Definitely want to avoid that. Thought they had less because the lactose gets broken down into lactic acid by the fermentation. Yeah, wait, I think we are in agreement that they have less. However, I think I'm still sensitive enough to that remaining lactose that it just kaboom, it just like it hits me like a brick. Like, I remember Yeah, I remember one time. I don't know why this is story time about me and my lactose intolerance, but one time I was like, oh my gosh, I'm hanging out with my friend from like so long ago. Let's go get boba. So we went to go get boba, and I was like, oh, let me try out like this strawberry drink, blah, 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 blah. This looks so good. Strawberry matcha something, something. I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then like 2 hours later, it was like, wow, my stomach really, and then I just like, boom, on the couch, out for like 2 hours, down for the count. I'm talking about lactose intolerant adventures, I'm sorry. But like, I remember that was like the worst 2 hours of my life. They didn't have any Lactaid, so I was just like, on the couch, like, it was bad. It was so bad. I'm never doing that again. Oh, jeez. So anytime I go to that boba shop, I'm like, I know exactly what to avoid. Always get the oat milk. Never even dare with the normal lactose. And I think that's when it hit me, like, I'm not just normal lactose intolerant, like, you know, you get it sometimes. No, this was like, I was like, I felt like someone was stabbing me in the stomach. It was like a stomach stone, but it wasn't, because it was actually just lactose intolerance. Anyways, never again. That said, when I have pizza, ice cream, I don't know. I seem to be fine. So, really, the mystery of the lactose intolerance stays around. Nobody knows what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but, you know, it's there. Are you sure it's lactose? See? That's the thing. Well, okay. When I have Lactaid with milk, sometimes it helps. So, that's like one variable out, right? But, still, like, is it really lactose? What is the answer? Some things in life you can never find out. Or you can, but you're just too lazy to. This would probably be the second category. But, I would agree. But yeah. I didn't realize that extra vitamin or unnecessary vitamin pills can, like, contribute to kidney stones, though. I'm gonna Google this. Hold on. It's time to go on Google. Can extra vitamin pills cause kidney stones? Okay. Vitamin C supplementation was associated with a 10 to 14, or 11 to 14, not 10 to 14, increased risk of kidney stones. Okay! Well, today I learned, don't want to get kidney stones. That's cool. Okay. Wait, vitamin C is water soluble. So, I mean, I wonder if it has to do with the, like, lower water concentration. Maybe. I say this as I'm literally drinking, like, a Pepsi on my desk, but, like, Kidney stones, the human equivalent of producing pearls. Yes, the most beautiful things are made under pressure, such as my kidney stones that I don't have. Wise words, Nen. Wise words. Jesus, that's so cursed. That is so cursed. Staying hydrated is important, and that's why I'm drinking Pepsi right now. This isn't lactose, it's milk. Wait, maybe it's just a milk thing. I don't know why Lactaid helps, but maybe it's just a milk thing. You know, it is what it is. Anyways, I don't know how we got to this. Okay, I do know how we got to this conversation, but like, back to the topic at hand. I made cookies, and that's the other thing. Chocolate doesn't do it to me. Okay, we're back. We're back at this like other topic, but like, I never have issues with chocolate. Pilk, is that like pickle milk? Anyways, I don't remember what Pilk stands for. Is that pickle milk? Oh, Pepsi milk. I don't know why I thought pickle milk. Maybe because like if you flip the letters around, Pepsi plus milk. No, not the Pilk, man. I can't do it. I don't think we even have milk in the house. What recipe did I follow? Oh, okay. So the recipe I used, if you go on Google here, type in chocolate chip cookie recipe. And then the first result that shows up is called the best chocolate chip cookie recipe ever. Posted February 11th, 2018. The first line on Google is, "This is the best chocolate chip cookie recipe ever." That's why that's the one I used. And I can confirm it turned out pretty well. One thing I did add that was kind of like a haha funny thing, was like I actually added sprinkles into it because I was like, haha, what if I got sprinkles? Like, because I just happened to be like looking at the sprinkles as I was at the grocery store. This is how bad my impulse control is. And I got it, and like I gotta say, the sprinkles actually worked. Like the chocolate chip cookie has like sea salt in it and salted butter, so it's like it's got the savoriness, and then it has chocolate chunks, right, that are good, but like also kind of like smooth. But then the sprinkles were like small enough that you just sprinkle in like bits of extra like sugar pop, and so when you hit a sprinkle, you're like, oh, that's good, that hits. But like the rest of it's like savory and salty enough that it just like blends together, and I was like, wow. Additionally, I cooked it on, well, they said use parchment paper, so I used parchment paper, and the parchment paper made the oils like sink to the bottom and collect, and then like helped cook the bottom, so the bottom is perfectly crunchy, but the top and the middle is like warm and gooey, and so it just like perfectly blended together. Were they the sprinkles, round sprinkles, or the long ones? No, I used the star sprinkles, the multicolored star sprinkles, and that was fire. That was so good. That was so good. So I recommend this recipe. The what? You know, the little star sprinkles, the ones that are like little stars and are sprinkles and in multiple colors. They're literally just like clumps of like sugar, I think. Anyways, yeah, star sprinkles are where it's at. Stuff was good. It's good. Anyways, how many colors? Shit. I don't know. That's a tough one. There were at least 7. Probably. I could grab it from downstairs, but I'm far too lazy for that. But yeah. Chocolate or rainbow sprinkles? Yeah, so it was like the rainbow color, basically. Also, backtracking a bit, Pilk is hazardous to people not lactose intolerant. Huh? Really? I didn't know that. Oh, okay. I will say I did have one buff on me with, hold on. Why is my chat? I clicked something and now, okay, there we go. You can see, name every color. But I will say, I don't know about if these are sprinkles, but what about the pearls ones? I don't think I've had the pearl sprinkles before. But, I mean, it's nasty. People barf. I mean, that's like what happened with the Grimace Shake, right? Acid plus basic. Science. That makes sense. You got your acid, your base reaction, and then you get something, and yeah. Not drinking Pilk. Anyways, what I was saying was, I did have one buff when making the cookies today. And it's that my housemate likes to make brownies, and he has a stand mixer. And I've used like maybe some stand mixers before, but this one was nice. Actually, it was really embarrassing because I forgot that you have to like push back like the lid or not the lid, but you have to push it back so that you can actually like insert the spinner thing into it, or the mixing thing. So I was like trying to like finagle keeping the stand mixer like head flat, and I was trying to like finagle getting the blade on, and then sliding the bowl underneath it, and I was like, I had all the ingredients in the bowl to mix, and I was like, I can't fit this. And then also they left like another bowl inside the mixer bowl that made it way shallower because like they just used it for storage. And so I didn't realize that. I thought it was supposed to be like a 2-bowl system here. So I was like, Jesus, nothing is fitting here. I can't like fit the spinner thingy-madinger in like with the mixing bowl. And yeah, it was a disaster. Until I realized, wait, I remember now. You can just push the head back and then like attach the thing and then put the bowl underneath and lower like the mixing head into it, and it solved all my problems. Yeah, I was fighting for my life with the stand mixer. It was, yeah. Mayonnaise is lactose? Mayonnaise? What? Okay, yeah, I thought mayonnaise was egg and oil, so that makes sense. Yeah, mixer versus mixer. Mixer versus mixer. I came out victorious. That's all you guys have to know. But yeah, and then afterwards, I suffered another casualty when I added in the flour, and then I flicked the switch a little too far, and then it was like, and like it shot flour all over the kitchen, and I had to clean it up later. That was cool. Very nice feature. Like it when I forget to put the lid on. Putting the lid on for the mixer could have solved everything, but I didn't. I also could have just been more careful, but I didn't. So that it just happens. But anyways, happens. Gotta ask your ancient grandma secrets to keep the flour from making a mess. Now I know the secret. I didn't even need to ask my dead grandmas, who are actually both dead. That's awkward. Anyways, step may have been somewhat important. I think the third oopsie was with the stand mixer was like, they said mix the flour in, right? This is kind of, actually, this was the second oopsie that led to the third oopsie. They said mix it in, right? So like in my brain, I was like, okay, you know, when they say mix it in, you like add it into the bowl as you're mixing it, right? So like I had my giant bowl of like flour and stuff. No, it's okay. I forget that they're passed away too, TBH. It's like, yeah. It's whatever. It's fine. It's chill. But anyways, I was like trying to get the like, you can't see my hands, but I'm like doing the thing. Like I was trying to like spoon the flour into like this very tiny edge of the mixer, like edge where the mixer bowl, like there was an opening, and like keep the mixer running as I was like spooning very small amounts of flour in without spilling it everywhere. And then I was like, I was just like dumping flour all over the counter, because like my brain was like, you have to mix it in, so it has to be mixing as I add it in. But no, you just put it in the bowl and you mix it all at once. It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Sorry. Yeah. And then afterwards, I realized the cover. Well, first I was like, wow, that's so stupid. I could just add them to the whole bowl and then mix them together. And then I also realized the cover for the lid for the stand mixer actually has like a funnel where you can just, it covers the whole thing so stuff doesn't get everywhere as you're mixing it. And then you could also just add in like whatever you're mixing in through the funnel very nicely, very cleanly while it's still mixing. But I didn't realize that until I was like basically adding the chocolate chips into the dough. So I don't know what I was thinking. I actually wasn't thinking. That's probably what it was. I need pictures of your mixer or the same model. It's literally one of the KitchenAid stand mixers. Here, I can literally Google this. KitchenAid stand mixer. It's wait, hold on. Okay. It's literally, if you go on Amazon. Okay, here's the model, guys. It is the KitchenAid KSM 150 PSBK. Let me repeat that. The KitchenAid KSM 150 PSBK Artisan 5 Quart Stand Mixer Black. Not sponsored. Want a break from the ads? Purchase the KitchenAid KSM 150 PSBK Artisan 5 Quart Stand Mixer Black on Amazon. Only $449.95. Not sponsored. Disclaimer, not sponsored. Skip ad. But look it up. Look up the lid that comes with it. That's what I used if you want reference. If you want reference to make cookies as good as me, that's what I did, but like I also spilled half the flour. Bruh, it's expensive. I didn't buy it. It was there before I got in, before I moved in. It wasn't me. So, I didn't realize it was $450 either. Dang, whoever bought that, my housemate must be boolin'. That's crazy. I don't have $450 laying around for a stand mixer I use once a year, but it's nice to be able to use one. The benefits of living with friends, I guess. But yeah, it was pretty funny. I typed in like the house chat, like, hey, can I use like the hand mixer? Because low-key, I didn't remember what it was called. Like, I knew it was called something mixer, and stand mixer would have made sense, but I thought it was called the hand mixer. So I called it the hand. And he was like, oh, you mean the stand mixer? Sure. Have you used one before? And low-key, I was like, in my brain, I was like, not really. But like, I was like, maybe I have. Like, I mix like the egg beaters, right? Egg beaters are pretty similar. So I was like, it's probably it could be that different, right? And thus, the 3 incidents of, I forgot what they were already. Well, one of them was definitely dumping flowers everywhere. Do you guys have an immersion blender? I barely even, today I learned what a stand mixer is. I don't know what an immersion blender is. But I can Google it because Google is my resource and we live in the 21st century. So, immersion blender. What the heck is this? What the? $59.95? That's like $400 cheaper. What the heck is this kind of science? What the? Huh? What? That doesn't even have blades. What the heck? What am I looking at? Immersion blender. Okay, I'm gonna Google this. How does how did it know? That's the first thing I was gonna look up. Okay, it's called an immersion blender because you immerse the blender blades in your ingredients rather than pouring the ingredients into a blender jar? Like also called hand blenders or stick blenders. Oh. A handheld immersion blender can perform many of the same tasks as a stand. Oh. Huh. That costs double it does where I live. Oh no! They're good for making mayo. Interesting. Why would I make mayo? Oh, you can put it in the... Oh, okay. Wait a second. You could just use the... This is genius! You could use this to make smoothies without needing to clean the blender, because cleaning the blender is like the worst experience of my childhood life that I remember. Because that thing is awful to clean. Homemade food is always better than the store versions. That is fair. Wait. This is so real. Oh my god, this could be life-changing. What if I bought one right now? No, I shouldn't. Maybe my housemates already have one. Yeah, cleaning a blender. Hey, Dynamite, thanks for stopping by. I'm doing good. But yeah, cleaning a blender. Right? Guys, how many of you guys have hand-washed blenders? Because if you haven't, stay that way. Because it's bad, you know. Like, what can you do with it, right? You have your sponge in there with the blades. It's just tearing up the sponge. You have a brush. The brush isn't, like, getting into the crevices, like, underneath. Right? I just rinse it with water. I mean, I guess, like, your best bet, which is, like, the most annoying one, is you fill it up with warm water and soap, and you just let it sit there. Right? And you let the soap kind of do its stuff. And then you, like, shake it, maybe? And then, yeah. It's even worse with your hand, right? And you're, like, there, and they're like, oh, wow, I just lost a finger. That's cool. Time to go to the hospital. Yeah, you take the blades out. Yeah, you take the blades out, but still getting down there is, like, the worst, you know? Fill it with warm water and soap, and then mix it with more full power. What the heck? That's so smart. Wait, I never thought of that. That's so big brain. Yeah, I think most blenders are actually dishwasher safe, but also fitting that in there. That thing takes up so much space, and there's never a good spot for it. There's never a good spot in the dishwasher if you're one of those who uses dishwashers, you know. My family uses dishwashers. I don't know what that says about me, but, right, like, you know, you put it in there, and then, like, you're like, this thing is so bulky, so it has to go on the bottom row, but like none of the prongs really fit for it. So it's like, do I put this in the plate section? You know. As someone who refuses to train forearms in a workout, I use making homemade milkshakes and shakes using purely a cup, my hands, and possibly a whisk. That is insane. You should get an immersion blender. Have you ever heard of an immersion blender? No, I'm just... Oh my gosh. Dishwasher family explains the fast. Stop! Hold on a second. Stop! Never met a dishwasher that doesn't leave food on the dishes. Okay, you have a very questionable dishwasher. Okay, there are some crazy dishwashers out there that literally, like, you don't even need to rinse the food off. You can just put it in there and it, like, does the trick. And it saves water. It's crazy. It's crazy. It takes so long for all this soap to get out if you're hand washing it too. Right? Right? Like, getting all the soap out is, like, part of the worst part of, like, hand washing a blender. Immersion blender kills gains. You know what? That's fair enough. Okay, wait. Let me look up how to wash these, because I saw a comment that was like, immersion blenders are even worse to wash. Immersion blender. How to wash an immersion blender. How to wash an immersion blender. Maybe how to clean an immersion blender. Oh, there's a whole video on it? Oh, no. How do you deep clean? Oh, no. All of these are videos, which means it's not easily explained. Oh, Google, how could you let me down? How to clean an immersion blender super quick Google. Okay. After blending your recipe, fill a tall glass about 3/4 with warm soapy water. Run the blender. This guy's a genius! This guy's a genius! I'm never hand washing a blender ever again. I'm just gonna put soap and water and just my way to win. That's genius. That's genius. Holy cow. They're a bit finicky though. Dang. Honestly, what's worse than cleaning a blender is probably cleaning an air fryer. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so we have an air fryer also that is also not mine, but bought by a different housemate. I look at that thing. That thing, there's some questionable things at the bottom of there. Like it's looking mighty oily down there. But I don't really know what I'm supposed to do there. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's looking kind of gross. But I kind of need to air fry these fries that I got from yesterday. Can I really fry air? Guess you have to use the oven. No. Also, good night, Datasatsat. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you had a good day. But yeah. You're about to have a seasoning layer at the bottom of your air fryer. Oven air fryer is nice. That's just an oven. But you know what? It's time to be educational, guys. How to clean an air fryer. Okay. Turn the machine off, unplug. Okay, that makes sense. Wipe the basket and pan. Okay, wait. I'm reading this. Wipe the basket and pan with soapy water. Okay. Removable inner basket and pan should be pulled out and washed in warm soapy. Okay, seems simple enough. For stubborn messes, soak or... Wait, this doesn't make any sense. For stubborn messes, soak or the basket and pan. What? Wait, that... Soak or the basket and pan. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Submerge. Okay, that's fine. Wipe the bottom chamber with like a wash rag. Okay. Crumbs oil. Okay. That doesn't seem too bad. Wipe down the heating element. I don't know about that one. Can be wiped down, but once it's cooled, tip or invert. Today I learned, can you put the parts in the dishwasher? Many are? Check the manufacturer. Okay. Basically, think of it as a pan. Okay, I don't know about cleaning the heating element, but maybe the rest of it. Make sure it's unplugged. Nah, dude, I'm taking that into the bathtub with me. That's a great idea. Oh, man. Had to clean my air fryer last week. Dirt on the sides. Almost no choice but to use a metal scrubby. Ooh. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Super efficient cleaning. Yeah. Get yourself clean and the air fryer clean at the same time. Don't do this at home, kids. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Do not take this out of context. Meep use Thunderbolt. Oh no. Air fryer. It's you and me, buddy. It's been a rough week. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Clean off the face of the earth, more like. Oh god. Oh no. Yeah, I made like a joke at work that I probably shouldn't have the other day, where I was like, ah man, something more like the something room, more like the die room, and then I was like, haha, and people just looked at me and they were like, and I was like, I'm okay, guys. Don't look at me like that. Like, clean room, more like clean me up after I'm not gonna say that. Anyways, in hindsight. But, yeah, for legal reasons, this is a joke. For legal reasons, this is a joke. For legal reasons, this is a joke. I probably shouldn't say these things on stream. Anyways, he made a Group B joke to Group A. That's what it feels like sometimes. You're like, wow, haha, this is so funny to my group of friends. And then people just look at you like you're the weirdest person. This is what it's like when you have coworkers in like their 30s and 40s and like you're like they think saying no cap is a joke. Like they're like, haha, like no cap bro slay. Being hip with the kids. And you're like, haha. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, it is pretty funny most of the time, but it's still like definitely a very, very big Group B to Group A kind of joke, you know. Die room for protection, like die casting. Exactly. Oh my god, whenever the word die ever comes up as like yes, we're gonna use the die or something, or wow, look at that die, you know, the first thing that comes to mind, excuse me, is always like, you know, haha, wow, I sure, you know, wanna, yeah, yeah, right, because it's funny word, right? For legal reasons, this is joke, yeah, right, but like, and people look at you like, do you need help? And I'm like, haha, for legal reasons, this is a joke. Yo, Justin channel, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. We're yeah, this is an awkward time to stop by. We're talking about things like die casting and not dying. Like the action. Yeah. But yo, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a while. But yeah, no, Group A to Group B jokes. Definitely, yeah. Skibbity gat toilet. No one's gonna get that. No one's gonna be like, haha, yeah, you see the new skibbity toilet? And they're like, you need mental help. And they're not wrong, but like, yeah. Right. What have I been doing for the last few months? Oh man, that's not a very interesting story. I know that's like kind of what this stream is like titled. But as I'm like streaming, the more boring it sounds. But okay, I've been doing like basically nothing. In summary, quitting streaming has made me very lazy because I no longer, my time is now like, I come home from work and I'm like, yippee, time to sit on my ass and play Grand Blue Fantasy for 5 hours. And now it's 3 a.m. and I'm gonna feel awful tomorrow, you know. you know how it be, right? Versus when I was streaming, right, more regularly. It's like, okay, come home, I gotta set up stream, and then I gotta, oh, right, that reminds me, I have to work on this cover. Okay, I gotta work on this cover this day after work so I can slide it in because I'm streaming these other days. And now it's like, I should work on my cover on Tuesday. But I don't really have anything going on. Let me just sit on my ass. Okay, next, no, Wednesday. Oh, there's people over. Okay, I'm not gonna work on it. Okay, Thursday. Well, I'm tired from people over yesterday, so I'm just gonna sit on my ass. On Friday. Well, it's Friday. It's the weekend. I want to celebrate the weekend. I'm gonna go play video games. And then nothing gets done. And then the weekend comes. You're like, I'm so tired from work. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. I'm so tired from hanging out with my friends. I don't want to work on any more stuff. I'm just gonna sit here. You know how it is. And then nothing gets done. So, yeah, like I have something I have to perform for. And 2 weeks ago, it was like, wow, I have the whole month to prepare and learn like a whole new song that I want to do. I get to pick my own song. I started learning the song lyrics today, and now I have like a week. Oh no. I have a week left to learn this entire song and have it memorized and actually be good. That's not good. That's not good. Wow, time sure flies when you're having fun. Yeah, my programs are a little bit dejected. I have to finish a mix also by then. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, that is very bad. Oh no. Anyway, so here I am. Yeah, so he's the guy who does assignments last minute. Yeah, so funny story, back in college, I would always start out as a very good student. The first 2 weeks, I'm in every class. I'm like submitting my assignment. I'm like, okay, after class, I'm gonna go to the library, gonna finish this, get it done, submit it. Then I don't have to worry about it for the next 6 days. By the fourth, fifth, but as soon as the second midterm rolls around, I'm like, all right, the assignment's due at 11:59. If I start now, I can submit at 11:58. All right, it's half finished. It's better to submit half of it than none of it. And that's just, I submitted way too many assignments, literally, like, within minutes of the deadline. Maybe even seconds. It was bad. I think the root cause was still Grand Blue Fantasy, because reflecting back, things have not changed much. See, the danger with mobile games, guys, hear me out. I don't know if you guys experience this, but you have your mobile game, right? And you can see the time on your phone sometimes, depending on the game. Or you can, like, glance over at a clock, and you're like, okay, you're playing for a while, and you're not keeping track of how long you've actually played. You just play, and you look at the time, and you see, well, how far off am I from my next activity? And then you're like, oh, okay, I have to do my thing at like 8 p.m. It's 5 p.m. right now. I can keep playing. I'm fine. I have 3 hours. 5:30. Okay, well, it's 5:30. I played it. 2 hours. I'm fine. You've now spent an hour playing a phone game that has contributed nothing to your life. And then you're like, wow, okay, well, I can play it till another 30 minutes or so. 7:30. I still have plenty of time. Keep going. 8:50. Shit. I gotta do my stuff. And then, yeah. And then you half-ass it, and then it's bad. And then you regret your life decisions. Were you like me, counting how many absences you could still take to not tank your grade? Luckily, well, okay, I have a complicated story kind of on that. But where I was from, or at least like in my college, like absences weren't counted towards anything. And the only classes that it was counted was like Japanese class. And I was not missing any Japanese class. I was like, I actually really like Japanese class. So I'm showing up every day. And this is the only class where I'm actually like doing the homework as soon as I get home while it's still fresh in my mind, you know? Say that when you go to a technical school here. I have an engineering degree. I don't know how I got an engineering degree, but I have an engineering degree. I don't know how I got it, but I have it somehow. So yeah, part of me is like, wow, I could get a master's degree if I wanted to. No, I probably couldn't. Bro's got it. I have a degree. I somehow got a degree in chemical engineering. I don't know how I'm here. Dude, so there were so many all-nighters on lab reports that it could have been completely avoided. They could have been completely avoided had I not played Grand Blue Fantasy for 5 hours. There were so many things. There were so many things that could have been avoided had I not. But instead I did. And therein lies the regret of my life, you know. It's like all those who got a nuclear engineering degree and know nothing about it. That's how I feel sometimes. I never talk about chemistry because I leave the chemistry at work. Because I don't want to sound like a nerd and not be unrelatable to the masses. Chemical engineer, I mix chemicals sometimes. And the other day I mixed some chemicals that could have exploded and I didn't know that, and then I learned about it, and now I know not to oxidize a certain chemical, otherwise it could potentially be very bad. Sound like a nerd make us feel dumb? No, because if I try to sound like a nerd, the actual nerds will be like, actually, and then I will actually sound stupid. That's the thing. I don't want to talk about technical stuff because what if I'm wrong? And then the actually comes out and then I'm like, I am a fraud. You know what I mean? Went to college last week after not going for literally 2-3 months. Literally had to do 2 papers and that was it. That's the best feeling. You know, when you can get away with it, it feels great. But when you can't, it feels bad. That's how I almost failed chemical physics. Please, yap. I need it for my biochem course. I took one biology course and I learned that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell and that the lactase enzyme is what I lack, and that is why I'm lactose intolerant. He needs to yap. He yearns for the yapping. Yeah, speaking of group A to group B jokes, I think yeah, my boss, my demographic of 30-plus-year-old coworkers, they're still on the haha mid is slang when they don't even know that this yapping term is going around nowadays. I cast a yap spell. It has failed. He is sharing his knowledge. Yeah, well, to be honest, the more I sit around, the less I feel like I know sometimes. Like, I'm like, yes, chemistry is a thing. And then they're like, yes, something is an oxidizing agent, and you don't want to oxidize this because it goes to this form. And I'm like, I should just go watch Nile Red. That guy knows what he's talking about. Ciao for now. Really happy to see you back. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, Yomu. School starts 3 weeks ago. Just go 8 days because teachers didn't want to go to work. Wait. I start school 3 weeks ago. I just go 8 days because you should want to go. You love it. 10 months into the workplace. Ohio Riz. Am I right, folks? Yeah, I don't think people understand Ohio is a joke for the most part. Oh, man. Sometimes you say things that are clearly meant to be a joke, but they just don't get it, so they take it literally, and then they're very concerned. And I'm like, wait, this was a joke. Like we have a fire drill, for example, and I was like, it sure would be bad if the next one was a real one. And they're like, don't say that. I was like, okay, I won't say that. You know what I mean? You clean oxide with Coke? Hope that helps. I'm gonna Google that, because I don't actually know what that means. Clean oxide with Coke. Submerge. Oh, really? You can clean iron with Coca-Cola. Is it because it's acidic, or is it because it's, well, let's see how this works. Never mind, it doesn't tell you why it works, it just tells you that it does work. Okay, never mind. Interesting. The more you know. The more you know. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know. See, this is what I mean. I'm a fraud. If I talk about chemistry, I just sound like a fraud because I don't know half of the life hacks. I just know polar and H bonding make wash water stuff away. Non-polar oil and petroleum-based solvents wash petroleum away, but not water, cause polar, non-polar, water and oil don't mix. And that's all I know. I am a fraud when it comes to having a degree that has chemistry in the name, kind of. Chemical in the name, I guess. I started a fire in the school kitchen during a drill just to mess with people in my class who I didn't like. Kind of big brain, you know? Fire drill, more like fire, you know? You are not a frog. Wait, I don't get it. But that's okay. Said something like that as a kid in the early 2000s, and I was arrested for terroristic threats. I was 13 at the time. Wow, I didn't know you could be arrested at 13 for making jokes like that. That's crazy. Dang, I don't know if I would admit to that publicly. How many semesters of Japanese did you take? Did I get through Genki? I got through Genki 1 and half of Genki 2, but TBH, I have been very, not practicing. You know, speaking of things that I did or didn't do during my time off, I was learning Japanese more proficiently, and I was, you know, reading my, like, graded reader books, and then I was, like, doing wanikani and learning my kanji, and then I stopped doing one of them, and then I stopped doing the other, and then I began forgetting a lot of my Japanese, and then it started disappearing from my brain, and now I need to pick it up again because I'm starting to pick my life back up together. But you know what I mean, right? So that's kind of where my Japanese level sits. A solid at least N5, which is not much, but, you know, I can understand when someone says Nihongo Jozu, and my brain goes, I know what that means. I'm not Nihongo Jozu. Nihongo Jozu janai. I'm sorry, I have to speak Japanese like an American person, because otherwise I will sound like I'm actually trying, and then it's gonna sound like bad. So I have to make it sound worse to make it sound like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Jozu, indeed. In Spanish, gracias. Oh my god, yeah. Pico de gallo. That's all I can say. Sometimes I think about conversing in Spanish. I go, hola, ¿cómo estás? And then I don't, because I would rather, I don't know, you know, konnichiwa, what's up? Tomo Rabbit Kun. Ariga, thanks. Project Kara. Mr. Worldwide! Fromage! Pizza! I'm sorry to all the French and Italian people I probably just offended. I can make a Spanish talk to you. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? Gracias. Lo siento, no hablo español. Soy Tomo. Finger guns. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't do that. Well, you can't see me when I do the hands. Perfecto. Why am I using an Italian accent trying to speak? Anyways, you get what I mean. Yes. Je ne sais pas. Yeah. Je ne sais pas. So, here's a breakdown on my language studies, guys. We were forced to take Spanish all through elementary school and middle school. However, everyone hated Spanish. Don't know why. Maybe they just thought the teacher was a biatch. I don't know. But, in hindsight, she was very nice. I don't know why everyone hated her. Maybe they thought she was mean. I don't know. But anyways, there was that. And then, through middle school, I had band, and I wanted to do band, and it always conflicted with Spanish, so I basically failed Spanish because I could never go to Spanish class, and I never actually wanted to make up the work, because, like, there was not a clear policy on what was going there, if you had to trade one class for another, because, like, it was, like, a weird thing where I had to go to a different school to take band, because my school didn't have band, but, like, it was on the same campus. Anyways, that was the thing. But then, you know... And then after my year, they banned kids from taking band at the other school. So yeah, but and then somehow like I did like a transfer between schools in 5th grade, and I took a total of 1 year of middle school French, and that's why I know how to say le château. Je m'appelle Tomo. Valorant. Like that's all I know. They banned band. Band named band. Wait, that's kind of brilliant. Hold on. What's your band name? Band? Wait, that's so smart. Yo, check out my band. Band. Yo, what's your band name? Band. Someone's got to have done that. That someone's got to have done that. That's brilliant. But yeah, so that's my Spanish. And then I took Chinese, Mandarin Chinese, in high school for 3.5 years, and then I dropped out of AP Chinese because it was not gonna happen. It was not gonna happen. And then I took a break from languages for a bit, and then in my last year of college, I took a year of college Japanese, which is about the same as Chinese. So I know a lot of languages at a very minimal level. At a very, very low level of non-conversationalism. I would say my Japanese is the closest to conversational now, but like very minimal conversation. Like it's like I can understand more than I can speak because I've watched enough anime with subtitles to be like, oh, I know what that word means. I just don't remember how to say it myself, nor do I know how to read it, but if I heard it while I was reading it, I would be able to know. But yeah, so like I have a friend whose family is Japanese, and I can go over there and like I understand what they're saying when they talk in Japanese to me, and I can respond kind of in Japanese like ame ga futta ne or something like yes ie kekko desu or something like yeah something like that. So desu ne, yeah, right. But like me actually saying something like what's a good example? Like, yeah, so yesterday I did like 7 backflips, and then I drove my car into the river, but survived because I'm chilling. Actually, maybe I could say that if I thought about it. You know what I mean, though. Bilingual, basically. So, and I can't read for shit. Well, I can, but like not. I needed like, oh, what's this kanji say? So you know what I mean. But yeah, that's my rundown on Nihongo Jouzu Janai. My JP lyrics are nice. So that's the other part of like my Japanese gets better because I learn words from songs, but I'm like, when am I ever going to use like kirihirake in like a normal sentence speaking, you know? When am I ever gonna use Yami no hono no ko Nanji no na wa Bahamuto in like a normal sentence, right? Like that's from Grand Blue Fantasy. I need to that you know. Right. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Has the Japanese ever paid off outside being a consumer? Let me think about that. Well, one job I worked at as an intern was a Japanese company, and there were Japanese coworkers that I like kind of like tried to converse with at a very basic level, and that was cool. But that was actually before I took my Japanese, so that was like even worse. I guess. I mean, sometimes I can hear the gossip of the Japanese coworkers at work. I don't know if that's payoff though. It's like, I know what they're talking about because they're inserting words that I understand in English along with very like basic Japanese words that I can understand. I mean, I guess, like, I talk to some people in very broken Japanese on the internet with, like, commissions, but, like, that's, like, I just use DeepL. So, nothing too interesting there. It's been great chatting. Got to finish my schoolwork, but I hope to see you live again. Take care. Thank you, Corin. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, I'm... Naruhodo. Yami no hono no kodachi no nama babuto naruhodo. I'm such a fucking nerd. But yeah. Come here, they will say to you Chino Chinese. Yeah. Oh my god, wait, I heard, like, the story of some of my friends that are girls went to, like, South America, and they were called, like... I don't even know if I should say this. Well, like, Chino, but, like, Chinita? I don't know. Apparently that's a way to refer to someone who's a Chinese woman or something in Spanish. They weren't even... No, wait, are they? They weren't even Chinese, but, you know, you get the point. Just things that happen in places around the world. But yeah. Funny enough, Apple iTunes classifies your songs as J-pop. I think I might have classified them as that because they're, like, the songs were originally J-pop, not, like, me actually, like, wow, I'm Japanese. I'm, like, covering a J-pop song. So, yeah. Oh, right! Before I forget, I should talk about things that are actually coming. So, things have actually taken progress, and there may be things coming. That was a horrible way of explaining it, but you know what I mean, like I've actually, you know, there may be some things upcoming in the future that you all will like, or maybe not. We shall see. I'll say that. Anyways, other things that I've been up to, aside from cooking cookies, aside from speaking languages or not studying languages, I have been playing a lot of a certain card game known as Grand Archive. And I've been playing a lot of that. A little too much, maybe, because every weekend I go and I play Grand Archive with friends and go to participate in local story events, and then I go and I hang out with those friends on Sunday and participate in another local store event, and then the weekend is gone and I haven't accomplished or streamed or done anything. And so that is what has been happening for the most part. But it's been cool, it's been fun, you know, joining the community there, playing card games, talking with the developers, everyone's really nice, but also, like, do I accomplish anything within my VTuber self? No, I don't, actually. but it's cool, you know, I enjoy it. Oh, shoot, this month we were supposed to do a Grand Archive stream, but I forgot. Well, that's awkward. Anyways... Are you a Grand Blue? Oh, that's the other thing I was up to. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Yes, I downloaded and started playing Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. And then I never streamed it because I was like, I don't know if this is a good game for me to stream because I suck at it. So I have the game. I've made it to the end game, I think. I play it more regularly than I should. But, yeah, it's a fun game. I like it a lot. So, I've been playing a lot of Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, if you will. That's been fun. Other things I've been doing, what else have I been doing? Gonna be at Fanime Karaoke again. Oh yeah, I forgot I talked about that. Maybe. We will see. I might be at Fanime. Well, I might not be. If you see me there, say hi. You will recognize me when I sing, if I sing. But I won't be in the contest this year. How did the Allison Freezer mix come along? About that, I haven't worked on it since... No, I worked on it a little bit, but there's... Yeah, I've been putting that one off a little bit, because... Yeah... I think I touched up the instrumental a little bit more, but, yeah. Oh, isn't it, yeah, isn't it like, this weekend, 2 cons, Anime Boston and Sakura Con, right? both held on like Easter weekend-ish or Good Friday weekend, I think. So that's coming up. I hope you guys will enjoy that. But yeah, good evening, Tomo. Long time no stream. Indeed, long time no stream. It has been a while. Oh, shoot. Timer went off. That's my laundry. Gabimaru. Oh, yeah, Gabimaru. Wait, my friends and I have a joke, or one of my friends, I shouldn't say my friends collectively. One of my friends and I have a joke that Gabimaru is literally just Tomo OC, but like in a different AU. Because like Gabimaru from What's-His-Face, Hell's Paradise looks exactly like Tomo in terms of the hair and the eyes and everything else aside from the clothing. So that's a thing. But yeah. Me after playing 7,000 hours of TF2? Yes, I seem to have wasted my time to show nobody. Exactly. So yeah, something I want to do is definitely be more productive with the things I do. I think today was a good step. You know, making cookies is a good step forward, but I would like to, you know, produce more content that I can share with you guys. I actually really enjoyed this chatting stream. It's been very, very fun. You know, I've been talking about things, going on things. Wait, did I actually make cookies? Yeah, I made chocolate chip cookies today. I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe I'll make some more because I still have more ingredients left over. I could probably make another half batch, huh? With how much stuff. Oh, I don't have any more salted butter left. I'd have to get another stick of salted butter. But yeah. Yeah, Seigi left the house quite a while ago, but you know, I think he's doing good. I don't really know what he's up to, but I think he's doing good. Otsu Seigi. Yeah, he's cooking. For real. Bring you salted butter, BRB. Shh, thank you, Justin. I owe you my life. Yeah, I just need one more stick of salted butter, and then I probably have enough ingredients to make another batch of chocolate chip. Maybe we'll do that next weekend. It only really took about an hour, so it's not too bad overall, I think. Could work out. But yeah, I kind of want to do some more of these streams where, like, just going off topic. Because, like, the first hour of streaming, I can really go into, like, you know, cooking, right? But then about an hour later, I get tired, and then I don't really want to talk about things anymore, which is kind of my pattern. So, like... so I could do some more short burst streams, and I think that would be fun. Yo, Trick, thanks for stopping by. Yo, what's up? He left your home. Yeah, he moved out. Got a new job, moved out of the house a while ago. So he's up to other things now, but yeah, I wish him the best of luck with his future endeavors. Miss him a lot. Rip. And he also graduated. Well, did he say graduated highest? I don't really remember. But, yes. He is not of this house anymore. Unfortunately. Graduated. He did graduate. Okay. I don't remember the G word. But he's out and about doing things, so wish him the best of luck. Did I graduate? From college a long time ago. I didn't I'm still here. Obviously, I haven't graduated from being a VTuber yet. And graduated from high school and middle school and elementary school. Good times, man. You know, you ever think about how crazy it is? Like, can anyone remember their elementary school graduation? Like, if you think about it, were you cognition enough at the age of like what? Like 7, 8, 9 to remember what even happened at like an elementary school graduation? Because I have no recollection of anything even happening as a graduation between elementary school and middle school. Like it's like 4th grade ended, and then I went to another school for 5th grade. There was no thought in my brain. Like, I don't remember anything. I do remember graduating elementary. It was silly. They gave us oversized t-shirts. Like, we don't get in trouble. And we're like, don't get in trouble? Oh my god. Wait, that's hilarious. Scares me to think my high school graduation was half my life ago. That's crazy. Remember yours? Okay. So there seemed to be a mix, but like an overwhelming or a greater majority of people who do don't even remember high school. I try not to remember high school. Do they have big ceremonies for elementary, right? Like, I don't remember. Elementary graduation was goofy, right? Because it's like, what did you accomplish in elementary school? I learned how to read. I could do math. 1 + 1 is 4. Like middle school is like that's an accomplishment because you survived through middle school. Like middle school, that's tough. Like, you have to deal with other kids who are like, you just have to deal with other kids in middle school. That's like the worst part of middle school. And then high school, it's like, wait, you're telling me this stuff is actually hard and I can't just like goof off for most of the time. So like, that's an accomplishment. But elementary school, you're like, everyone is friends. Maybe sometimes you didn't have that, but like, maybe in my experience, everyone is friends. I learned how to do math. There were no consequences for anything. I love nap time. And then, yeah. And then middle school happened and it's like, you guys are so mean and for what? Right? That's kind of middle school summary. Oh, man. All right, let me catch up on chat here. Yeah, elementary school graduation, a lot of VTubers there. Huh? What does that even mean? I remember because mine got us dressed up. See, I don't even remember dressing up, but maybe we did. I can't remember, so I wouldn't really know. I think I started having a conscience in 3rd and 4th grade. That's pretty good. I don't think I got mine until recently, but grade school and middle school graduation were decent. My high school graduation wasn't so good after administrators did some bad stuff on my way out. Ooh, that's not good. Most memories go back to about 6 years old. A lot of useless conversations stuck in my brain. Oh yeah, what was I doing when I was 6? What is that? 1st grade? Kindergarten? No, first grade? Oh, geez. Okay, one memory I have is like, we would read books at an advanced level, you know? But like, I would like, I'm gonna be so good at reading. So I would like, look at the page and like, run my finger over every word and just flip through the pages and be like, boom, I read a book. I'm so good. I looked at every single word at the page and I know what happens. I didn't know shit about what happened. But I was like, I bomb at reading what a Magic Treehouse. 2nd grade, I remember, was when I started Percy Jackson. So maybe that dates me a bit, but yeah. Accomplished falling in love with Libby and didn't think about anything else. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Kindergarten graduation, traditions to yeet you out of the building, highlight of my childhood. That sounds pretty fun. Yeet! That sounds pretty fun. School was like a fever dream. TBH, yeah. TBH, yeah. We had kindergarten graduation too? What the heck? What'd you do in kindergarten? Yeah. I took a nap today. I accomplished so much. But to be honest, anything to make the kiddos feel good. Anything from that time feels like a fever dream anyways, so if the kiddos are happy, I guess that works out. Why were kids so mean in middle school? That's what I'm saying. They had no reason to be like, I'm gonna pull your hair unless you do what I tell you. Like, what the hell? Hey, someone report this kid. He's being a bitch. Like, why? Why did you have to do that? You had no reason to, right? People are so mean and for what in middle school? Do you ever do the spelling bee? No? 2 things I avoided. 3 things. Math Olympiad, spelling bee, chess club. Those 3, I was like, I will feel like a failure if I suck at any of these, so I'm not even going to try. But now that I think about it, it probably couldn't have been that bad, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna go play Pokemon, and it's gonna be great. That explains college. Thinking about what happened when I was 7 and got hit in the side of my head with a 5-kilogram box of Legos. Sheesh, that's kind of crazy. Yo, Legos were so bomb. That's what I was doing when I was 5, 6, 7, 8. Legos slapped. Actually, I was more of a Bionicles kid, TBH, but the Lego side was still neat. But man, Bionicles, the Voya Nui game, when they released that hit song "Move Along," something like that. That was peak. Bionicle, the lore, dude. Bionicle, something, the Mask of Light. Oh, that was the best movie of my childhood. That's so good. So good. Man. Bro, not the Math Olympiad. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, Bionicles were the good stuff. Also, yes, as someone who was on the shorter side in school, I can relate to people being like, you're a midget. And like, I'm like, that's derogatory. You can't say that. And then, but I am short, is what I would say. And then, yeah, that kid got in trouble for saying that. But I remember he used to call me that every time at lunch. And I was like, what do you have against me? And then we became friends later. But he's a cool guy. But like, I was like, what do you have against me? I'm just short and you're tall. Right? I'm still a little bit short for my demographic, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes your growth just gets stunted by bad genetics, or maybe unfortunate genetics, you can say. Lego is awesome until they get under your feet. Dude, I can't remember how many Bionicle parts I stepped on. Oh, it was a lot of Bionicle parts. But man, I used to have my drawer of all my Bionicles, and if they were on the floor, someone was stepping on them. That was rough. Man. Have that game, I bought it for my GameCube when my Wii broke. Man, I wish I had a GameCube growing up, but my parents were like, actually, it was just my mom. My mom was like, no video games, no TV, only math. And yeah, look at how that turned out. I'm a freaking nerd. Maybe for the better. She was maybe onto something, but I was like, man, I just want to play Pokemon. So my dad had to secretly get me a DS that I could only play. What is my mom's like? Yeah, that's just what she sounds like, you know? What can I say? Your mom doesn't sound like that? Maybe not. Oh. But like, did you guys have that? Like, where it's like, no video games allowed. Yeah, that was my house. And then people are like, your mom kind of sucks, but then she's also cool because she wants you to do outdoor activities, but like, she doesn't let you play video games. She still doesn't like when I play video games. But it gives me hobbies as a streamer, so I guess that kind of works out. Well, that's how you have an engineering degree, and I don't. No, that's not why. To be fair, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I played more video games, I would have had a computer science degree instead. And maybe I'd be making much more money, or I would be out of a job. I don't know. Lego, Beyblade, Pokemon rhythm games on the DS. Good stuff. Good stuff. Can't be people don't know the Nintendo DS existed. Oh, jeez. I can't believe the Nintendo DS doesn't exist anymore. Like, the fact that it's not getting models anymore is still, like, culture shock to me. Like, the Nintendo DS was peak design. You got your touchscreen and you got your normal screen, and you can interact with, like, both in different ways. And it was so portable. Now you have to fit the Switch into your pocket, and, like, sure, male pockets, they work. But, like, if you are a woman and you are wearing jeans, the Nintendo Switch is not going to fit in there. But for some reason, if you're a man and you're wearing jeans, the Nintendo Switch will fit in there. Like, that thing has gotten way too big. Not that the Nintendo DS would fit in women's jeans either, because for some reason, like, people hate pockets in women's clothing, but you know what I mean, right? Oh, man. We need to bring back cargo shorts. Yeah, right? Dude, oh my god, cargo shorts. That stuff was great. So many pockets. Think of the uses now. You can actually fit your huge ass iPhone in there. You can fit your Nintendo Switch in another pocket. You can fit, I don't know, your Stream Deck, whatever it's called, the Steam Deck in like your third leg pocket, and like your, what else exists out there? What else are people bringing around? I don't know, like a fucking ball of spaghetti in the other pocket for snacking, you know? Like, there are so many options if we brought back cargo shorts. But unfortunately now, what even are fashionable pants nowadays? Just jeans kind of work, but like, I don't think anything, like, I guess like leggings for women, and like for men, I don't fucking know. Khakis are still in because things don't change, but cargo shorts are, I don't know, man. But bring him back. And give women pockets, for the love of God. We need those. Could fit my Vitamix in there, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, entire piggy bank. There's so much that could work in there. I actively would still use my DS if I didn't have literal monolithic hands. Leave it alone, DS is something. Yeah, right? Oh, man. I feel like I could find my DS and, like, bring it back. That stuff was good. That stuff was good. I get us. I do. I really do. I feel for y'all. Will I be performing this year anywhere? Not live to say. Not performing at Off-Kai. I can say that because I didn't make it because I also have no online presence. But, you know. I don't think I think my online presence performances will be very there. Yeah. You'll be there? Okay. I will tentatively maybe be at Off-Kai. Whether you will know it is me or not, maybe. Tentatively. But, you know, say hi. Yes. Tentatively. DSi looks like a literal prop toy in my hands. I can hide it in one hand. That's crazy. Oh, wear cargo shorts. You'll know it's me. Cargo shorts unite. Look for the man and that will be me in cargo shorts. Good stuff. Oh, man. TBH? Do I even own any cargo shorts that fit me or did I leave them all behind in like middle school, high school? I don't know if I have any more cargo shorts left that fit me. I'm gonna have to get a new pair. I'm gonna have to do it. K Mills, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, good to see you again. Good to see you. I have been doing well-er now. Well, I'm just chilling here. But yeah, cargo brosy now. Yeah, right. Okay. Gotta get me some cargo shorts. That will be good. Gotta try Pepsi milk and get back to you guys on that. It'll be interesting. Yeah. Man, I gotta think, what else could you can fit a whole water okay. Think about the convenience of cargo shorts, right? You don't need to bring a backpack around because you could just fit your water bottle in your freaking pocket. Like, that shit is crazy. Wallet, no problem. Keys, no problem. I mean, nowadays, people don't even need a wallet because you can use Apple Pay, but, you know, it is what it is. You can even fit your own, like, your card deck in there. Cargo shorts, you just whip out your, like, dual disc, and you're like, bro, it's time to duel, and you just hit him, you know, punch him in the face with your cards. Right, like cargo shorts. You don't need a bag for that. So convenient. Then again, they might get a little heavy, so, you know, probably not great to put super heavy items in your cargo shorts, because then, yeah, but you know what I mean. Duel, man. Oh my god. Okay, getting into a slight change of topic, but getting into a nerdy card game as my in-person hobby, I understand how Yu-Gi-Oh people feel. It's crazy. I understand what the Yu-Gi-Oh anime writers were thinking. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, but like playing this anime cardboard, it's like, oh man, if I just draw the card I need, and then you draw it and you just smile and you're like, I win. Or something stupid like that. Like it's such like a power trip, but it's so funny. Or like it's like you're sitting across, like, okay, I will say, like, for Grand Archive, the game I play, we're kind of cracked in my area because, like, literally the guy who won the North American Nationals goes to our local store and beats my ass every time. And like we have multiple players in our area that just top 8 all of the top events. But like you're sitting across you like hear you're called to play against them and you're like, shit, it's over. But then like you're playing against them and you're like, wow, I'm playing against the cream of the crop here. And then you play your card and you're like, wait, there's no way I win this if I just play this card. And then you draw the card and you're like, wow, that's crazy. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Top decking when it's the one card you need was so high, right? Or like the cool thing is like I built this deck at my home and he doesn't know that I could deal 13 damage to him. 13's a big number in Grand Archive. In one turn. That's crazy. Like big nerd moment, but like there is something about anime cardboard that really just gets people going, and it's awesome. I played against like a guy who apparently was like top in nationals Digimon TCG the other day. You can tell when someone's really good at trading card games because they do the thing with the cards. Anyone who plays trading card games knows what I mean. They do like the card shuffle in their hand where it's like shh, brrr, and they like shuffle their hand, like lay it down on the table, then like they like flick the side, and then they look at you. And they're like, yeah, the brrr, and then like, Livy, I have some cards on my desk. These cards are like $5, so it's fine. You can hear it, right? Like they do like, you know, you can kind of hear it, right? They like speed shuffle their hand, like, then they like flick the edges, like, and then they lay it down on the table, like with one hand. They're like, they just, and then they're like, they just look at you, and then they look down and they look at you, and then they're like, okay, I play this, and they're like, hold, and then they're like, they flip over like some cards that are from their hand. They're like, response, and you're like, ah, fuck, this guy got me. Yeah, the hand shuffling around since yeah. I went to the card store the other day and there was like a 6-year-old playing Pokemon doing that, and I've never felt so inferior in my entire life. Like a 6-year-old playing Pokemon, he's just like shuffles his hand, like lays it down, looks at the other kid. I'm like, no, he looks at like the 20-year-old he's playing against, and I'm like, okay, maybe it wasn't 6, but you know what I mean. Like, people are, yeah, card game players, especially ones that have been playing for forever, are like crazy. Like, it's so intimidating at points. And you're like, I'm just fidgeting with my cards because I fidget with my cards to think. And they're like, and I look like a total amateur because like I'm not doing the cool thing. But like, yeah, you can tell like just based on someone's mannerisms how good they are at card games, and like how scared you have to be when you play against them. The craziest thing too is like there's like different levels of players, right? There's like people that are playing the game, and then there are people that are playing the game, and they're like actively like, oh, I'm gonna do this to bait you into doing this next turn so I can play this instead. And I was like, dude, I'm just still trying to think about what I could do this turn. I can't even think about what I'm gonna do like 3 turns ahead because I don't even know what cards I'm gonna draw, but they just know. And it's like, how? It's Pokemon Show, right? Any kind of strategy game like this, I feel like such an amateur, but it's like, it's cool that people can like bring a skill to that level, you know? It's like being wiped out by a 12-year-old and yeah, in Pokemon Showdown. Exactly. Yeah, I think it's Pokemon Showdown. Haven't played since I was 15, also felt that. In cargo shorts, can you feel the humiliation losing to a 6-year-old? Cargo shorts at least help block some of that because you know deep down inside you're cool. Yeah, real pro chess players think 5 to 20 moves ahead, right? Like these people are actually playing 5D chess, and I'm playing Grand Archive. Like, it's crazy, but yeah, chess players have future sight or something, right? It's nuts. Like, that's why I never joined chess club, because I knew already from a young age that I was far too stupid to do something like that. Like, I'm like, chess, that's what smart people do. Me, I'm no. Keep me away from that. I already acknowledge that I'm going to lose to some kid 50 times smarter than me, and it's going to be entirely on me for not being very good at the game, and then it's just going to be like that. So I'd rather not. I'd rather focus on doing things very productive like playing Pokemon and sitting on my ass as a 5-year-old. So yeah. That's kind of how it goes. Need to invest in the stockfish for Grand Archive and get Tomo to Worlds. Oh, man. Well, I mean, for those of you who are going to Grand Archive Worlds, I'll be there literally as just a normal person playing the card game. We may see each other, but you won't know it's me. Yeah. So I play the game quite frequently. I go to like some of the big events as an attendee because I like just stealth mode. Like people are like, oh, what's your Discord? I'm like, I'm not. I'll be like, I'm so and so. I'm Tomo with the Discord, and they're like, all right, cool. No one really cares. But yeah. So, but yeah, Grand Archive events. I don't know if I definitely won't top worlds because I suck at the game, but like, but yeah. For the entire, I read younger, genuinely think 2 to 3 moves ahead for the entire board. After 2 weeks of being in chess club, I was playing chess tournaments in middle school. Dang, then completely fell out of it. ADHD. Yeah, I totally felt that. I feel like I'm very giga ADHD brain. Maybe not diagnosed. Well, no, not maybe not that. Definitely not diagnosed, but like, focus heavy on one thing, completely forget about other thing. The only way I do other things is if they are more interesting and they replace the existing interest, and then they become a hyperfixation. So like, be like, I do this, and then like I completely stop doing it for like 3 years, and then I come back like it's nothing. Like that's kind of how my brain functions. Sometimes it's like that with friends too. It's like we hung out all the time in middle school, and then we don't talk to each other for 5 years, and we come back, it's like, oh yeah, what's up? You know. I only do schoolwork if I find it entertaining enough. Too real. I felt that. It's only if it's extremely urgent or if I find it interesting, which is not a good sign, you know, not a good thing. Luckily in the workplace, I keep myself organized enough that I can get stuff done. And then also like it's kind of a strength because it's like, oh, I can't access any of my distractions here. So like, work on this, get it done. Oh, okay, I figured out this big problem because I sat at my desk for 3 hours thinking about this and working it out. That was accomplished. Awesome. But then it's like, all right, now I have to do this. Oh, this thing came up. Now I have to do this. This thing came up. Now I have to do this. And it's like, all right, now I've just filled up my schedule with like 5 different tasks for the entire week. Sick. You know, that's how it is in the work week. So yeah, sometimes this kind of thing can be a strength and sometimes not. Because when ADHD helps you focus, or like when you are in focus, I should say, it is good. When you are not in focus or focused on things that are not important, it is bad. But yeah. Man, I had someone who played against in school got mad whenever he lost, but he was so predictable. They basically like, yeah, when you get good enough at a game, you can kind of like tell. Yeah, you kind of like look at it. You can tell when things are like, okay, yeah, this guy's not playing at like a super high level, so you know kind of know what you do to win. But then when you're playing someone at a high level, you're like, wow, I actually have to use my brain. Ooh, this is not good. This is how you're able to make banger mixes, though. Yes and no. For the ones where I'm like, oh yeah, I really gotta focus on this. I gotta figure it out. It's like, okay, this is good. Like I like really put in the craft. It's like export. Okay, I need to fix this. Export. I gotta fix this. Export. I gotta fix that. But when I'm really dragging on something, it's like, oh, I'll do it later. Oh, I'll do it later. And that's like, I don't know what to fix on this. I don't know what to fix on this. And then it doesn't go places. So. Yeah, it just kind of depends. Demo final, version 15, version 2 final. I have too many of those. Eventually it gets to the point where every mix is just a keyboard smash at the end. And that's when you know you've kind of hit it. Play Pokemon Unite for hours at a time to the point where I recognize every loadout and strategy the enemies are using. Yeah, that's how it feels. When you've no life to video game to a certain extent, that's how you know. Yeah, you can tell from the speed, too. If someone's like, okay, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that, you know, you can tell someone's fluent at things. I like doing this hypothetical where you think your entire game's moved in advance. Just play it, see if the other person realizes you are not using any brain power at that moment. Yeah. I think also, yeah, part of what's cool about games, too, is, like, in these, like, turn-based, like, PvP strategy games, it's like, you're like, okay, this is what I'm going to do next turn if they do this. This is what I'm going to do next turn if they do that. But I'm not thinking if like, that's what they do if they do that. But then next turn after that, they're probably going to want to do this if I do this. Like, that's the step I haven't gotten to yet. But anyways, let's see. Is there anything else I can really talk about? I think, I don't know. I kind of want to save some of my topics in streaming energy for maybe later. Speaking of Pokemon, have you listened to any of the Project Voltage songs? I have not really been keeping up with them. I know some of them are really good, but I've not really been keeping up with them. Yeah. Only turn-based things I play are probably Pokemon Randomizer Nuzlocke. Those are good. Those are pretty cool. I don't think I've ever done a Nuzlocke, but one day I might try. Anyways, as I was saying, I do want to save some topics for another stream. I will be out of town next weekend and the weekend after, or through the next, basically the next 2 weeks. So probably no more streams during that window. I don't know if certain things will be ready for my birthday on the 17th of April, but we will see. Maybe this is a sign for me to actually get stuff together by then. I guess that is a month. So if I start on something now, I technically could make it. That's a dangerous game to play. Anyways, I'm gonna peace out now, but thank you guys for coming. It was a good stream. Don't want to overstay my brain powers welcome, because I usually start losing it around an hour and a half. But yeah, it's good to see you guys. I'm surprised so many people came out. I haven't really done like a sit-down chatting stream in a while, and I never really did much of these when I was doing them back in the day, but I do enjoy them. It's pretty fun going off topic, getting heated about certain things. Now I know about the, what is it called? The immersion blender. That shit looks crazy. So I need one of those. But yeah, it's good to be back. I'll figure out what I can do, but for other streams, probably just keep it with chatting for a little bit. But yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good evening, afternoon, morning, day, whatever it is where you're at. And I appreciate you all. Otsutomo and peace.
What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. Before you go, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost to 100k subscribers, so if you could hit the bell and share, I'd really appreciate it. I post every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Alright, that's all, my dudes. Remember, as always, love, peace, and weed.